Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies and gents. There's a song back in the late 60s, 1968, and it was called Crystal Blue Persuasion. Many of you older cats may remember this song. Well, actually, all of you who were in your teens or in your 20s in the 60s, you remember this song. How do I know you remember this song? Because this song went number one by Tommy James and the Snowdells. Okay? And it's called Crystal Blue Persuasion. Look over yonder, y'all. What do you see? The words are right there. The sun is arising. Most definitely. Now you see how he says a new day is coming? Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. A new day is coming. See? Okay? People are changing. Ain't it beautiful? Ain't it beautiful? Crystal Blue Persuasion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what was this song about? Everybody and their grandmama have all kind of ideas. Okay? Those of you who are Jehovah's Witnesses know exactly what this song was about. If you've ever had it explained to you. Let's show you what this song was about. Ladies and gentlemen, this song was about this. Uh-oh. No, not about that. That's the wrong window. That's the wrong window. This is the right window. Okay. The song, let's show you. In our interview with Tommy James, he explained Crystal Blue Persuasion. Crystal Blue was interesting. First of all, he was becoming a Christian. He was studying with Jehovah's Witnesses. And he was studying out of a particular publication. Let's see if I can find that publication for you. We're going to go backwards. The truth that leads to eternal life. That's where we're going to go. But we don't want that. Okay? I did something. No, I did something because I was looking for the song. It's Byard. I just created a new word, y'all. The Truth That Leads to Eternal Life was a Bible study textbook published in 1968 and revised in 1981. Now out of print. In 1975, Guinness's Book of World Records included the book as in its list of the highest printing. As a matter of fact, not in its list of the highest printing. It was the highest printing book and the most publicated book in history at that time. Sorry, other books have surpassed it. But pay attention. The Watchtower Bible and Tract Society, 106,486,735. And it was called the Truth Book. Jehovah's Witnesses refer to it as the Truth Book. And from this book, I like that book. I studied that book. That book was a very difficult book because it was filled with a lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. And I'm looking for, oh, and by the way, 116 different languages. This was a 192-page book, 116 different languages. Nobody did that at the time. Now, are you trying to promote Jehovah's? No, I am not, so shut up. What I'm trying to say is the song was inspired by that book. Can you prove that? I don't think you can prove that. Yes, I can. Watch. Better get ready. Now look. Where better get ready. Gonna see the light. Love, meaning God, is the answer, and that's all right. So don't give up. It is so easy to find. So just look in your soul and open up your mind. Well, open your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to the next page because I want Tommy to explain it for himself. He says, we didn't think of being politically incorrect or anything like that. We just did what felt right. We wrote Crystal Blue Persuasion with Eddie Gray and Mike Vell. Eddie came up with a little guitar riff, and Mike and I did the lyrics. And it just felt right. Very right. as some sort of semi-religious poetic song. And it turned out to be one of the hardest records I've ever made. Then he goes in to talk about how they put it together, how they produced it, and there you go. A little bit of trivia and history. All right, now I'm gonna let Crystal Blue play in the background. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? YouTube ain't gonna appreciate this particular video because I'm playing Crystal Blue Persuasion. Maybe tomorrow. I gotta wait for my computer to catch up because right now I'm taxing out my resources, and I shouldn't be taxing out my resources. And my internet speed is horrible. This is what Verizon has done to me, y'all. You see this? 4.4 kilobytes? That's what Verizon has done. And so I get to get their attention. You see, I'm paying Verizon $80 a month, and only because of us doing conference calls, I do a lot of conference calls on the internet, and that's the problem. Okay? What I want is, I want this to be repeated. We're gonna loop this. Okay? Oh, and by the way, when you read the comments, you see everybody else they all knew that it was about, quote unquote, the Bible. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take you to Tommy James and have him tell you that. Is he a Jehovah's Witness now? I don't know. I don't care. Somebody brought it to my attention. I'd never done the research until I read this. It says the lyrics, "It's a New Vibration," are about James becoming a Christian, but many listeners have their own interpretation. Excuse me? Doesn't matter what the listeners believe. He said it was about him becoming a Christian, okay? But Jehovah's Witnesses are not Christians. Shut up, you mother. Excuse me. Crystal Blue is a reference to the book of Revelation. He replied, yes. They asked him, is it about the book of Revelation? He says, yes, it is. It is out of the Bible. The imaginary was right out of the imagery is right out of chapter 19 of the book of Revelation. It's about the crystal lake. And just like what John sees, the imagery is just right there. Crystal Blue Persuasion. Although those words aren't used together, it was what the image meant to me. So there you go. You hear it right out of the horse's mouth. Okay? So, Crystal Blue Persuasion. Now I'm going to turn down the volume. This particular, and I'm going to let Crystal Blue Persuasion play in the background, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not a song that I really listened to at the time, but you have to understand, in 1968, we had the Vietnam War, you had Woodstock going on. Tommy James and his group had this #1 hit, and they were invited, pay attention, this would have made a great performance at Woodstock. They were invited to Woodstock, and because they were in Hawaii, chilling in a mansion, drinking little margaritas, they said no. They were going to be playing in Honolulu, and going to play in Honolulu, and they got a call to do a performance at Woodstock, and they said no. Okay, and he says in the end that he got more mileage out of the story because they said no, but in the end, I think I got probably more mileage out of that story, that he said no. Okay? Oh well. And there you go, little trivia and history. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit more. We're going to let that play in the background. And this video, I don't really care. I want you to pay attention to me. I don't really care how long this video is up. I just want to take a little moment and explain a couple of things to everybody. I just did a couple of videos explaining to you about depositing your mortgage into your court case. And about the moment you get that notice of default, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that this will stop all foreclosures in the future. You see, you're in court and the bank is claiming that they have a mortgage on that home, but you have a contract with the bank to be in that home as long as you pay your mortgage. But you're not paying your mortgage, ladies and gentlemen. You're not properly discharging your mortgage, i.e., they're taking you to court. But many of you in non-judicial states don't go to court. They give you a notice and then they default you because you don't respond correctly. You don't pay the note. When you get that default notice, you should be sending them a copy of your note paid to the order of with the United States of America without recourse. You don't have to do it paid to the order of the bank. They do it paid to the order of the bank. Okay? You follow the statute because the statute tells you pay to the order of the United States of America without recourse. No other verbiage, no payable on demand, none of that stupid stuff. You just follow the statute. Ladies and gentlemen, the last couple of days, I've been having some headaches and going through I have really bad headaches and a lot of muscle pain. It's muscular dystrophy. And I got everybody trying to give me advice. Now, some people, their advice is very sincere and very helpful, and I appreciate that. But I've asked people, don't do that. You see, because all the people giving me advice on my health, none of them have ever cured muscular dystrophy. Matter of fact, they've never cured any ailment in any person. Okay, just because it worked for Tommy, James, Michael, Janie, Evelyn, and Linda doesn't mean it will work for me. So I have to insist on making sure people understand this is my lot in life. There is no cure for muscular dystrophy. There's no cure for myasthenia gravis. That's right, I said myasthenia gravis. Two separate muscle diseases. Matter of fact, the doctors were on the verge of diagnosing another form of muscular dystrophy. But that's impossible! You can't have two forms of muscular dystrophy! Ladies and gentlemen, I have two forms of muscular dystrophy. They just haven't diagnosed what the second one is. Okay? They said something about ranters or whatever it is. I don't care. Knowing what the other one is doesn't help me. The symptoms have been there all my life. My family knew about it. The symptoms, they didn't know about muscular dystrophy, but they knew about the symptoms. They've been there all my life. I'm still here. We are still here! Okay, I'm still here. Oh, by the way, those of you who don't get that, that's from The Matrix. Okay? Number 3. Well, Morpheus is in the temple, and he's, we are still here! In his great speech. Okay, I'm still here. All right, let's get back. Segway. We're going to segue. You know, I was going to buy me a Segway. Well, I wasn't going to buy the stand-up one, the one that costs $3,000. No. I can't afford that. Okay, I ain't got no money coming in. I was going to get the $200 one. She used part of the money from a consult, and because that's my time. But with muscular dystrophy, I have a balance issue. Did you know that your ears have muscles in them? That's right. And so I suffer from what may be defined by some people as vertigo, but it's not vertigo. Okay, it is the muscles in the eyes, the muscles in the ear, and the muscles that control balance. And so having one of those hoverboards, that's what they're called, wouldn't be a good thing for me. Because I'd end up breaking something and then I'd be pissed off and then I'd sue the company. And so we can't do that, y'all. Plus, looking at the boards, I don't know, I still may get one. I'm not sure. I just need to say it that way. I still may get one. I'm not sure. Because I realize if I got one, I'd be showing off. And y'all know about showing off. I don't want to be showing nobody's off. Okay? But anyway, let's get back to our understanding how we're going to handle their mortgages. Ladies and gentlemen, the bank gives you a notice. Pay attention, it's called a notice. They say you are in default. Now, what they don't tell you is that they're also giving you what's called a notice or opportunity to cure the default. But you guys are not paying attention to what you're receiving from them. So let's see if we can show you about the opportunity to cure. Then after that, I got to write 3 motions for someone who I'm trying to help. I have someone who is in jail, not prison, in jail, county jail. And this individual is in there because the courts are trying to set an example, trying to put him through some pressure. So I have to get their attention. Hey, my Microsoft, look, I'm at 1.2 kilobytes again. Okay, I'm even worse now than I was a moment ago. That's the problem that Verizon is causing me. Okay, give me a second, and then I'm going to finish telling you about very little. Just the fact that I have that person who is in there, and I just sent him a ton of information, legal information. You see, he's into researching. And so what I sent him, by the time this is taken care of with him, he will be ahead of the game. He'll be ahead of all of you because he was already ahead of most of you. But after he goes over the information that I sent him, and I sent him a ton of stuff. Okay, I mean a ton. Well, not quite a ton, but over 5 pounds worth of information. Yeah, we're talking about over 500 pages. Not of the same thing, different aspects of things so that his appetite will be whet. So when I talk to him, I'm going to have him underlining the important parts so that he'll have that information with him. Okay, he'll be more knowledgeable than all of you. He's only 26 years old. Okay, so just imagine if you were 26 and had that type of knowledge. By the time he gets finished, he will be able to have his own seminars and do whatever he wants in this arena. But he's on a different tip, on a different level than all of you. And I've recognized that, and so I've kind of taken him underneath my wings. He is a commissioner of SATCOM, very valuable commissioner, in my opinion. And so that is why I'm helping him, because he is part of my team. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I was trying to pull up this, but what's happening is, again, it's a system resource thing. So we're going to let Crystal Blue play in the background when it pulls up. Okay, it took me a minute. Whew, Lord. We're going to go to Google, and in our Google search, we're going to do opportunity to cure. Okay, thank you. Why should you give yourself notice an opportunity to cure? Sample clauses. Okay? When you're doing an administrative process, notice this: the company may not terminate the executive's employment for cause, and executive may not terminate his employment for good reason unless the party seeking to terminate blah blah blah. You see where it says opportunity to cure? Notice an opportunity to cure. Every single time, ladies and gentlemen, they give you an opportunity to cure. Well, remember, they send you a notice telling you got a payment due. Okay, see? Notice of default and opportunity to cure. So pay attention. This is what's going on. Many of you didn't know this, and some of you knew this, so just sit back, relax, or fast forward the video, okay? Anyway, the opportunity to cure works like this. They send you your notice of default, but prior to the notice of default, you got a notice from them saying you owe payment, you owe payment, you owe payment, you owe payment, you owe payment. And you guys are not giving them their payment. Okay, guess what? Oh, by the way, notice of fault and opportunity to cure. This notice and enclosures are a private communication between the parties and constitutes due process. Notice to agent is notice to principal. This is one of those persons out there doing this. This is not a lawyer doing that. But opportunity to cure is a blah, 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 a common fundamental principle. See, the Practitioner's Guide 5.09 2014 says, do not assume that the law will provide an opportunity to cure. If one is not expressly provided, it may not. Okay? They always give you an opportunity to cure the default. They have to give you an opportunity to pay. They say you owe, they got to give you an opportunity to pay. They give you a notice of default and they say, hey, this is a non-judicial foreclosure. We have to give you an opportunity to cure your default because you in default, mother, and you need to give us our money. Okay? They got to give you an opportunity to cure. So they send you the notice of default, and in that notice, it says, you can avoid foreclosure by doing the following. That's your opportunity to cure, people. So now you see what's going on in the background. How come you guys are not sending your mortgages to them? All of you who get the notice of default, at the beginning, not when you're in foreclosure, not when you're being evicted, but, and well, we're going to talk about being evicted in a minute. Okay, so just hold on. But the very moment that they give you that notice, how come you're not sending your mortgage to them? Entitled, payment, enclosed. And sending your endorsed mortgage to them saying, here's your payment. Here is the code which authorizes you to now receive payment from the United States Treasury Department. 7 CFR 1901.508. You don't have to put I and II. Okay, you don't have to do all that. Just put the statute. Title 7 CFR 1901.508. That's only one of many statutes, so you put etc. all. ETAL is the abbreviation for etc. all. And send it to them. Now you got proof of payment. If they, you give them an opportunity to communicate back with you if there are any problems. Excuse me, Mr. Mortgager, if you got any problems with this payment, could you please communicate that to me immediately so that we can get that resolved, so that you can get paid. All right, thank you. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, if you know somebody who they just received a foreclosure notice, you should be advising them to do that. What's it gonna hurt? It's only gonna cost them about $10. I say $10 because they're gonna send that certified mail signature request to the servicer. Remember, the servicer gave you an address where you are to tender payment. So how is that gonna hurt you? Some of you wanna go out there and make money on people for helping them save their home? Pay the note. Pay to the order of. Pay the note, people. All right. The lawsuit, the Defrauded Homeowners of America lawsuit, that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I really have been telling this to people since 2010. Okay, I've been spelling it out, but now you guys are finally seeing the light because, again, I can't explain things to you where you're going to get it 100% because I don't think on the same level as you. Are you saying that you're more intelligent than... No. I've been through enough court cases, been through enough things so that when I do what I do, I can't explain it to you from the basics because I've already been past the basics. So I can only explain it to you from the here and now. I promise to love faithfully. I'm sorry, Luther Vandross, here and now. Okay, I can only do it from the here and now. I can't do it from the past. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are in foreclosure, whom they're trying to take your home, you have to bring your mortgage current. You bring it into the case. You don't have to tell the clerk, I'm depositing my mortgage into this case because I know the court is a bank. That's right, mother. I know y'all a bank. You tell us. Y'all just tell us. Y'all not clerks. You tell us. See, the value of the mortgage note. That's all I put in Google. You don't have to do all of this research. What is a copy of a mortgage note? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the way you get away from having a copy is you get rid of all those lines around the edges. How do I get rid of all those lines around the edges? You get yourself something called PDF editor. How do I get a copy of PDF editor? See, PDF Exchange. Okay? PDF editor. And you literally use that PDF editing software. How do I get a copy of PDF editor? You better leave me alone. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this. PDF. I put PDF editor. You can just put PDF, then the letter X, change. 2 separate words. But you can put PDF exchange. PDF exchange! PDF exchange. Oh, this is the piratebay.org. I told you that the site was down and the site was up, then the site was down and the site was up, then the site was down and the site was up. Ladies and gentlemen, the site is back up because they're using a different server. And the case is on appeal before the European Supreme Court. Okay? So they appealed the case, and while the appeal is going on, they are still up and running. So this is the Pirate Bay, BAY.org. The piratebay.org. And what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You want PDF Exchange. Don't go with any other. Sorry, I've used them all. PDF Exchange is the best and most wonderful software. And look, Sadine? All right, Sadai. I'd go with Sadine. You can go with any of the other ones. Okay, but when you click on it, like this one is from Sadine, SadinePC.com. Go to SadinePC.com. If you're looking for software, SadinePC.com. Okay? I'll give SadinePC.com their credit because they have proved to be reliable. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing you want to do is look for comments. If it's a virus, the person will leave a comment letting you know there's a virus. Stay away from this bullcrap. Okay? Well, anyway, PDF Exchange, and on a scanned copy, when you have the copy, let's pretend this middle section here is the page. No. All homes have mortgage insurance. Well, anyway, let's say, can you reduce the page a little bit? We don't need the words right now. We just need the page. When you have a scanned copy, let's do an insert so you can see. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have a scanned copy, this is what you're going to see. I want shapes. We're going to do this one right here. On a scanned copy, along the edges, you're going to see a line. Okay, that line will indicate that it's a scanned copy. It's not going to be a blue line, it's going to be a black line because it's scanned. And you're going to probably see some of the times, hold on, just hold on, Nelly. It's getting hot in here, Nelly! Anyway, sometimes you'll see the line and it won't go all the way or it'll be split. Okay? It won't go all the way or it will be split. So sometimes, pay attention, because I know some of y'all don't like to pay attention. Sometimes the line will be up this side, or sometimes, hold on, the line will be up this side, but it's going to be along the edges. Okay? What you're going to do with PDF Editor Exchange, you're going to go ahead and get rid of those lines. How do I get rid of those lines? Well, it's real simple, ladies and crumblemen. Ladies and crumblemen. Wait, let's see. Where's the scanned document? Not there. Where is the scanned document? I got to find the scanned document, y'all. Give me a second. Do y'all mind if I take a second to find a scanned document? This is an actual court case. An actual court case. But I need a scanned document. Let's see. No. 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 Gotta put y'all on pause. 1 second while I find that. Ladies and gentlemen, here is an example. You see this document right here? This is your, come on, crystal blue. Notice the default, election to sell under the deed of trust. Notice, you are behind in your payments. It may be sold without any court action. Without any, it may be sold, may be. So you have to bring the court action. You may have the legal right to bring your account in good standing by paying all of your past due payments plus permitted costs and expenses within the time permitted by law for reinstatement of your account, which is normally 5 business days prior to the date set for the sale of your property. No sale date may be set until 3 months. This is for California, okay? This is for California. This is the opportunity to cure. It is included in every notice of default for a mortgage. Okay, now, too much. You see these marks right here? You see, I told you, I have to make sure of some things. Yeah. The reason I have to make sure of some things, this is another person's document, and I need to make sure their personal information is not here. Okay. So, watch this. See that little line right there? That's a line. See that? That's a line. Let's bring it up just a little bit. That's a line. So how do you get rid of that line? Well, you go right here and you do this. Now, yours is not going to be mine. Okay. Then you hit the space bar once. Now, here's the thing. It's got that red line around it. I don't want that red line. Do y'all want that red line? So how do we get rid of the red line? Well, you go here and you click there. No more red line. But it's going sideways. I don't want it to go sideways like the stupid movie. Well, then you go to the edge like I just did and you drag it down. Rewind the videotape and you'll see exactly what I did. Now, you see those little marks that I told you about? Uh-oh, did that wrong. Got to go back. Let's do that. I got to figure out how to do that. Give me a second, y'all. Oh, that's this one right here. We're going to put a screen over it. Nope, that screen didn't work. So I gotta find the right one, y'all. Overlay. Nope, the overlay ain't doing it. Come on now, which one is it? Soft light, I need solid. That's a rock! Normal. Nope, that normal didn't do. I ain't normal either, so I understand. No. Oh, you know what? I did get rid of it. Because you see these lines right here, they just showed up. So let's do overlay. Okay, there you go. Oh, sorry, that was my screen, y'all. I thought the lines were still there. I apologize for all that. So the one I chose, let's see which one it is, normal. You see how I got rid of that line? Look at this line right here. See that line right there? See that line right there? Well, that's how you know it's a copy. So I got to get rid of those lines. Oh, by the way, you see how it originally it did? Let's do that. But originally it did that. Okay. The way I don't want that. Okay. The way you make the line is you just drag the mouse down. So you hold and you drag. See? But I don't want that one either. So let's get rid of that second one. We got this one right here, but I got to get rid of those red lines. You got bags under your eyes, red lines, splotches, spotches, and everything else. Try Double-amine Abrokene. That's right. Double-amine Abrokene is now produced on the market and sold independently of any other double-amine Abrokene product. See, got to get rid of that. Ladies and gentlemen, technically, this information should have been shown to you guys a long time ago by me and others. That's how you get rid of got to get rid of that one. Don't need that one. Okay, you see this one right here? Okay, you got to go through the whole document. The whole document, nothing but the document. Okay? Got to go through the whole document. Got to get rid of that. I got to make that. Okay? And see, no more lines. See this line right here? There's the same problem. So what would you normally do? Well, you know what? I'm going to show you how to take care of it. Ladies and gentlemen, this document, the whole page has that line. So what you do is you make it smaller. Now watch what I'm doing. Okay? Do you see that? Do that right there. Do you see that? It's all done. All done. The whole page. Okay, if the line was at the top of the page, I would do that. And then I'll do that. Line gone. But what if you got a signature? See this signature? See how that signature is bold? Ladies and gentlemen, you can get rid of the signature, but I can't show you this document because, again, it has somebody's information. Let's see. No, I don't think this part does. I think this part is just part of the notice, so it doesn't have the person's information. So let's do that. Yeah. All right. Do I want to save? Yeah, I want to save because that's just the notice I need to take care of. Wait a minute. Hold on. All right. You see this right here? Nah, that's not it. Let's say, give me a second. I got to see if something happens. Okay, no more lines. If you want to get rid of a signature, you have to blow it up as large as you can, the document. And then you basically put your little square boxes over every single mark. So let's say it's a signature. If it goes over a line and you're going to have to recreate that line, it may take a little bit longer, but there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I put those lines on there, so let's remove those. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you're going to make your note an original. An original is just that, an original signature. Okay, that's all it is. So that's what you're going to have to do. Okay, oh, and by the way, when you do get your PDF exchange, click here. Get this! I don't want it, but it will load up. I use Torch browser. It doesn't matter if you know how to use it or not. I use Torch because it's a whole lot easier to operate with Torch than the other browsers because it automatically would download a torrent. The other browsers, you get asked all these stupid questions. Torch, just one click and you're gone. Really? Really. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you take that note, you put the pay to the order of stamp on there, the one that I showed you on video, and you send that to the bank through notary presentment, through certified mail with signature. Okay? Now you have proof that you've tendered payment. You take a copy of that note that you sent the bank, and if they still want to play, then you have to file a lawsuit against the bank for breach of contract. Not breach of contract with you, but breach of contract between you and the United States and the bank. Because remember, according to the United States, I want you to pay attention. Gotta wait for it because I didn't have this window pulled up already. And the money will be worth 100 cents on the dollar and is backed by the credit of the nation. It will represent a mortgage on all the homes and other property of all the people of the nation. So your car, your home, your cell phone, your watch, your shoes, your socks, your hair color, your hair, your mustache, your beard. Okay? It represents a mortgage on everything. This is why they say you're like the energy in a Duracell battery. The government is using you as the means for conducting its business. That's where they're getting that from. But you don't have to do that. All you have to do is say, oh no, you've mortgaged me and my property. And because you mortgaged me and my property, only recourse I have. What is the recourse? Does anybody know what your remedy is? No, I don't know what my remedy is. Remedy? Sweet, sweet remedy. I need some crystal blue. See, that's why everybody thought it was a drug, a song about drugs. This song has nothing to do with drugs. It was about that book called The Truth That Leads to Eternal Life. Ladies and gentlemen, that book, The Truth That Leads to Eternal Life, everybody keeps wondering where did I get the vocabulary from and where did I get the information from? If only you knew about that publication called The Truth That Leads to Eternal Life. Give me a second. Crystal Blue Persuasion. Okay. This is gonna show you the outside of the book, but it ain't gonna show you the book. The book. Okay. Watchtower Battle and Tract Society produced a significant amount of printed material. Get out of here. I don't want you, Wikipedia. Get out of here. Every year. The Watchtower was the first. No, see, we're not looking for that. I just want this one. Number 3. The Truth That Leads to Eternal Life. Don't care about that. I just want that book. I was hoping they would show you the outside of the publication. The Truth That Leads to Eternal Life. Okay, now out of print. Guinness Book of World Record. Okay, and this was in 1987 because it stopped being printed then. The world's most outstanding sellers have been by this organization. There are no other publications that have been produced in more quantities than those produced by the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. This book was Guinness Book of World Record, #1 top produced publication up until this time. But then one of them was called the Paradise Book, or You Can Live Forever in Paradise on Earth. Each of these books were very detailed. I don't want that though. I want to show you guys a little something, because some of you don't get it. So no, I want to see, and they do have it online. I don't want that. I want the truth that leads to everlasting life. Nope, don't want that. Nope, don't want that. Yeah, we can go to Amazon. Oh, by the way. Oh, God. People are selling the publication of the Jehovah's Witnesses at Amazon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the books are free. The Truth That Leads to Eternal Life, you can get on jw.org. But anyway, I'm showing you this because a lot of people have been wondering, how'd you talk like that? Where'd you get that? How come you... This is the book. That's why it was called Crystal Blue, ladies and gentlemen, because of the color of the book. Okay? A lot of you older cats have seen this book. Okay? And the person selling this, they don't have permission or authority from the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society to sell this book. Got to make that smaller. Okay? But 192 pages. Okay? If only you people... Hold on, I think I just saw something. Ladies and gentlemen, this book right here, Aid to Bible Understanding. These were no children's books. By any stretch of the word, were any of these books children's books. But these were the books my father studied with us. This one I didn't like. This one was really difficult for me. Okay? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's 190. I thought it was 192 pages. I believe it is 192 pages because it counts the pages in the end. Okay? So 192 pages. But please understand something, ladies and gentlemen, I'm interested. And I don't think you'll find that the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society will go after the individual selling this. But again, the book is online. But here is the thing. Yeah, you see how this person says it was the first book I studied? That person is from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Because this was the book. But then we had the Paradise Book, a while as it was no longer being published, was in wonderful shape. Okay, this is the person saying they got a copy of it because it's a collector's item. All right, a lot of people don't have that book no more. I bought this for my son. Whatever floats your boat. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. That person's full of crack. What I'm trying to tell you guys in a nutshell, that particular book was very, very difficult. Okay? The wording was basically, most scholars have referred to it as being college level. Okay? College level. That's what we were studying, and I was only 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And it took a long time. This was not the first book. The first book was called The Great Teacher Book. It was made for kids. But after we finished that, we progressed to this one. That's where the vocabulary comes from, okay? It comes from studying those publications. Now you know. That's one to grow on. So let's go back, not there. Let's go back here. No, I don't need that one. I think we are not there either. Oh, we were here. Okay, this is what allows you to discharge that note. Okay, everybody else has been reading this wrong. It shall be discharged upon payment, dollar for dollar. Your payment is your endorsed note. You guys, dollar for dollar. That's why the statute says the holder of the endorsed note. You just need to endorse it, people. That's all the law requires. Everything is out of your hands at that point. Now they gotta follow the statute, the letter of the statute or law. You guys are not making them do that. Okay? So we don't want you going with House Joint Resolution. No. We want you, if you're gonna say something, we want you going with the Act of March 9th, 1933. That's what we want you to do. Okay? We don't want you adding any of this other junk, because this is the act that started it all. Okay? The Act of March 9, 1933, and the other 470 statutes associated there too. Wait, are you sure it's the 470 statutes associated with the March 9, 1933 Act? I don't know. Let me see. These proclamations gave force to 470 other provisions of federal law. So the Act of March 9, 1933 and the 470 federal statutes associated with that act. Because that's what we're under, people.
Oh God, it looks like it's gonna rain.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's been going on. You guys have not been discharging your debt properly. Everybody wants to know how to do this and how to do that and how to get access to the TDA account. You guys are not understanding. You don't need access to all of that if you handled your business the correct way. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to start thinking differently. You're going to have to retrain your mind. All that research that you guys call yourselves doing, that research is bull. It doesn't mean anything because the persons giving you that research are on a whole different tirade. They're putting their opinion in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not putting my opinion in because everything I show you, I'm showing you the actual statute. I can care less about my opinion.
What you mean you care less about your opinion? You give your opinion all the time.
That's right, I give it. Doesn't mean you have to take it. The information I'm giving you now is quite simple. Endorse your note. And if they won't accept that, then you open up a court case and say you don't want to get them for breach of contract. You want to get them for interfering with your right to contract. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. In certain states, if you bring up breach of contract, there are certain things you have to prove. Remember, the right to contract is absolute in the United States. No one can interfere with your right to contract, not even the government, no matter what capacities or spheres the government is operating under. You got it? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about it. I think that's what I wanted to get across to you this morning. That you guys have those notes. If you were to take the bank to court, place that note into the record. Do not call it evidence. It is not evidence. Okay? I'm joking. It is evidence, and you will call it evidence. You will not call it an exhibit. It is not an exhibit. It is evidence. And you can label it as evidence. You don't have to write evidence on it. You just create a cover sheet. So you file the lawsuit. Pay attention. You file the lawsuit, and I would say small claims court. You file the lawsuit. You introduce your mortgage, the endorsed one, or a copy thereof, showing that you have tendered payment. The bank does not have a right to refuse that payment because they'd be in violation of federal statute. And that's exactly what you will say. Okay? And the court will say, well, what obligates them? Because that's what they're going to say, ladies and gentlemen. What obligates them to pay your mortgage? What obligates them? All right. I was showing this to somebody else the other day. This is called the Non-Judicial Foreclosure Act. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, what obligates the bank to take care of that note? 7 CFR 1901.508. Okay? Yeah, because this man puts this online, it was the very first search item. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, what obligates the bank? Now, you guys remember this. I don't want you to forget. Got to go up. Maybe tomorrow. Give me a second. Trying to find it. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that paragraph that I found earlier that I showed all of you. That your mortgage insurance is a policy that protects the lenders against losses that result from default on home mortgages. FHA requires both upfront and annual mortgage insurance for all borrowers, regardless of the amount of the down payment. Okay, you pay for the mortgage insurance. The FHA and HUD have insured over 38 million. Pay attention. They said over 38 million. I guarantee you it is a whole lot more than 70 million homes since 1934 when the Federal Housing Administration was created directly as a result of the March 9, 1933 Act. Go back and do your research, people. That's how they came about. This statute right here is directly associated with that Federal Reserve note because that was called a Housing Act. A Federal Reserve note. Federal Housing Administration Act. Okay? And remember, housing administration. The government is administering notice of acknowledgement of sale of insured or guaranteed loan. Okay? But wait, hold on. Hold on, go down. Go down. Oh no! Peter Cottontail in a rabbit hole. Ladies and gentlemen, under C at 1, because it's an assignment, notice what it says. The holder shall endorse the note as follows. Pay to the United States of America without recourse. The holder will then deliver the endorsed note together with the insurance agreement to the Director of Finance Office. You don't have to worry about it. You just let them know that's what you got to do because that's what the statute says. And if they do that, it says there's no other exceptions. You don't need to do nothing else because the insurance agreement is their agreement with FHA. How can you prove that? Because FHA insures the home. It's a government loan. Wait. No, you can't prove that it's a government loan. Of course I can prove it's a government loan. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have not been paying attention. Of course I can prove it's a government loan. God. It will represent a mortgage on all the homes and all the other property of all the people. It's a, pay attention, government obligation. So you have to give the government back that obligation, reversionary interest. That's why when you endorse it, hold on, because some of y'all are not getting it, pay to the order of the United States of America because it's a government obligation. You are now delivering their obligation back to them through the mortgage company, which is the bank. And the only way they can get paid is they need your endorsement. That's how you discharge your mortgage, ladies and gentlemen. It's been there the whole time. It's just people like me, because we've been doing this over and over and over again. And these videos are designed to cause you to think. It's not designed to have you pit your ideas on me as to what you think. I'm not the guy you're going to be going back and forth with trying to get a better understanding. I'm not here for that and I don't have the time for that. Okay? I do these videos as a courtesy, not because somebody's forcing me to do it. And a lot of you, I'm just going to tell it to you straight. Hold on. Crystal Blue, James, you guys, thank you very much. You've done your job for today. Let's go back here. No, let's go back here. Ladies and gentlemen, quite a few of you. Matter of fact, we're going to do something even better. Get that off the screen. We're going to go into the cockpit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, some of you have some very interesting attitudes. You come to somebody's channel to listen to them explain something. But when they don't explain it the way you want them to explain it, you want to cop an attitude. Okay, you're the type of idiot that doesn't need anybody to be helping you with anything. You deserve everything you get. Now, for those of you who appreciate information, you are the one I'm here for. You are the one I care about. But please understand, there are too many of you. What do I mean by there are too many of you? Hold on. Let's go here. Let's go here. And this is Sunday, New Year's Eve, the 31st, and I'm really thought today was Saturday. In my mind is saying Saturday. Of these 756,000, well, actually we're almost 850,000 views since April. That's not the 400,000 views from the channel they suspended because they wanted to play games. Okay? This is not the same thing about the EEON1 channel. Okay, so over 1 million views in 1 year. And I don't advertise. You don't see me subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel. You don't hear me doing none of that stupid stuff. People are coming here for information. I understand, but I have no obligation to any of you. We don't have a contract. I have a contract with other people. They come ahead of you. So because of those contracts I have with other people, I don't have time to communicate with you. I don't have that type of time, people. And this video has only been up less than a day, okay? And it's got 500 views. Now, for some channels, that's nothing. That's peeps and pipes. And ladies and gentlemen, just imagine if 10% of this were to try to contact me. That's 50 people asking me questions. I leave the comments section on my channel turned completely off because, one, the idiots who leave comments, not saying all of you, I'm talking about the idiots, they purposely sit up there and leave comments about nothing about what the video information is about. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm tired of that stupidity. Oh, by the way, let's go to this one. TikTok, 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 TikTok. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. See this little character? He's in the middle of the screen right now too. So y'all can see him. He's right about the same spot on this video. He's on this video right here. He says, an Eon house. And then it says, Oz free, mama. Look, Oz free, mama. Okay. So he's saying Oz free. That's my new logo, y'all. Okay, so I have two logos for my channel. One is the Oz free, and the other one is these coins right here. Okay, so now you understand, now you know. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Those of you who have appreciation, consideration, even concern, even those of you who have concern for my health, my physical well-being, thank you. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it. However, those of you who don't, who are just here to be leeches, yeah, you can kiss my, anyway. Oh, look at that. This video's only been up. Interesting. Ain't that interesting? Almost 15 hours. Well, not 15 hours, but almost, not a full day. Okay? And it's got 500. Ladies and gentlemen, the name of your mortgage insurance carrier, I've been showing it to you all day, is HUD. And until somebody shows you different, this is your presumption. Some of you are going to get it. I promise you, the latest videos I've been putting out the last 5 days, all of these right here, some of you are going to get it.
Oh, you're gonna get it? Wait till mama get home.
Okay?
Wait till your father gets. Wait till your father gets. Wait till your father gets home. We know.
Okay? If you don't know about what I just did, that was Wait Till Your Father Gets Home, little cartoon that came on during the 70s. Okay? A cartoon that me and my family used to watch as a family. We actually like that stupid cartoon to this day. I like Wait Till Your Father Gets Home. It was a cheesy cartoon, but it was all right. So, in the meantime, those of you who can grasp it, my hope is that you can grasp it. Those of you who can't grasp the information, I can't help you. Okay? I cannot hold you by your hand and say, okay, come on. Okay, no, one more step. No, don't be afraid. Don't be. I know, but I'm here with you. No, come on, one step. No, just a little bitty, teeny, itty bitty step. Okay, I'll do it with you. Okay, let's take that step together. Oh, come on. Come on, look, it's easy. See, watch me do it. What do you mean it's easier for me than for you? No, it's the same thing. It's the same. Okay, one little step. Okay, one, two. Oh, come on. Okay, we can't do that. I can't do that. It's not my job to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Okay, I am not part of the Beatles. I don't want to hold your hand. Imagine me and you, the two. I'm sorry, the Turtles. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's not my job. My job is to inspire thinking. I ain't never said that to you before, but that's my job. That's why these videos, especially these three, were so short because I'm trying to cause people to think. That's why I specifically stated in the video those who have a right frame of mind will get it. Ooh, you're gonna get it. Okay? Those who have the wrong frame of mind will be stuck on crack. What do you mean I'm stuck on crack? Scratching your neck, got that little white powder around your mouth, like Dave Chappelle used to do. Okay? And if you're stuck on crack, that's worse than Band-Aid. I'm stuck on crack because crack is stuck in me. Okay? You hold on to your crack. As a matter of fact, you don't share your crack with nobody else because you don't want to share crack. As a matter of fact, not too many people out there will share their crack, so why would you share yours? Hold on to your crack. You need your crack. Lord have mercy, you need your crack. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, you have my word. Those of you who are part of the SATCOM programs and those of you who are part of SITCOM with the lawsuit, please understand, I give you my word. We're about to take this to the next level. Okay? A lot of people somehow think that the program at SATCOM is going to lead to them gaining some newfound freedom of wealth. I want money, 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 money. Okay, this is not about that, ladies and gentlemen, but what we're about to do for you, and I can't explain it, I promise you, I can't explain it on video. If I explain it on video, then the powers that be would go out of their way to interfere with us doing that for you. After we get it all started, let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. What? The Black Eyed Peas. Anyway, after we get everything started, oh God, we're going to multiply it and multiply it. When I guarantee you, give you my word, there's no other organization out there like SATCOM and SITCOM that's doing what SATCOM and SITCOM are doing for people. And if all the other companies do what SATCOM and SITCOM are doing for people, there would be no national debt. There would be no national debt. It would be, the economy would be growing leaps and bounds. But we can't do that. We cannot promote it that way. Okay? Everybody wants to be a part of SATCOM. They want to come work for SATCOM. They want to do this for SATCOM. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't because many of your mindsets are not there to help at SATCOM. Again, we brought on all these people and we had to let, out of 21 people, we have 8 left. You guys understand what type of turnover ratio that is? In the last 2 weeks, because of the holidays, we haven't been able to accomplish a lot. But the first thing we did is we took care of everybody's love somebody somehow. Okay, we took care of everybody who did their SAT Pack number ones with the 98 series numbers up until November. If you did it during November, yours is coming soon. We'll be taking care of the SAT Pack 2s that were done prior to November. But we never made a promise to take care of you with the SAT Pack 2 with the 98 series number, but we're going to get that for you as an extra added bonus. Okay? We just need you all to be patient. Some people, I've been patient. This is taking too long. Excuse me? We've accomplished exactly what we said we were going to do initially. We filed your documents the same as we promised. All of the other items were in addition. That's what's taking longer because those things require a whole lot more paperwork. There are 15 more documents to be added to the SAT Pack 1. That's what today and tomorrow are about, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm working on today and tomorrow so that you guys can have what you need. By the way, it says and or BC in that bank. See that N? It's not supposed to be IN. It's supposed to be N. That's done on purpose. Don't y'all know. Because some people don't think he did dyslexia and he just don't know how to wipe the weed. Okay? Okay. I want to thank you once again. And yes, I really am signing off. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Have a good morning. Have a good night. And no, I don't celebrate no New Year's celebration or no New England celebration or no New Jack City celebration. I don't care about New Year's. 12 o'clock midnight has already happened. Okay? This is 9 o'clock. Add 17 hours to 9 o'clock. Add 20 hours to 9 o'clock. New Year's has already happened. As a matter of fact, 2018 happened almost a year ago. I said almost a year ago, not quite a year, but almost a year ago. If you do your math, if you understand. But anyway, that's another conversation. I'm glad I got to talk to you about the trivia question. Okay. The most published book in the world is the Bible. The second most published book in the world, Jehovah's Witnesses, Jehovah's Witnesses, Jehovah's Witnesses, Jehovah's Witnesses, Jehovah's Witnesses. 5 publications. The Truth Book, the so-called, we got the Truth Book, we got the Paradise Book, we got the United in Worship Book, we got the Truth That Leads to, not Truth That Leads to Eternal Life. God, I can't think of the other book. God, it's brown. Oh, God. And then we have the Bible Teach Book. There was a book just before that, and I can't remember the name of it because so many publications, y'all. But each one of them I've gone through, and there you go. That's where I get the understanding and knowledge from. It's from their publications. They don't use gimpy words. Go ahead. Oh, and they would always encourage us because they would use the word. I remember when the word behoove first came out. Nobody in my neighborhood, living in the projects, used the word behoove. Who would use the word behoove? Yo, what up, homie? Yo, man, what set you from? You better behoove what I'm talking about, mother. Okay? Ain't nobody using words like that. That's why it was called Brainiac, Poindexter, and all those other words. Okay? That's where I got it from. Just so that you all know, because many people have been wondering. The accent? People say, you got an accent. I ain't got no accent, mother. That comes from the television shows I watched. Okay? There you go. Now you have more knowledge, more understanding about me, who I be. They don't know who we be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I be gone. Goodbye.